Alright, so this is Eric St. Pierre. Going to walk through what I'm building here. I wanted to start the video a little bit earlier, but kept forgetting to do so. I'm building a router table, and I got a really nice router for steel over at Home Depot. And what I've got here is I've got 1x3s and some particle board. So what I've done is with the router and a whole bunch of clamping, I've actually taken and I've routed out little rabbets for the boards to sit in. And you can see here how I've got the particle board inside of a 1x3, 1x3 resting into another 1x3. Now what I'm going to eventually do is I'm actually going to put casters underneath this so the entire thing's mobile, because right now it weighs a ton. As a cross piece here, a little bit demanding getting the measurements right, but looks like I got the cross piece in there pretty darn good. I did put screws in this one because it was popping off. Primarily I think it was due to the humidity. It settled down and there's actually a little bit of breathing room in that now. All the woodworking guides always say you can never have enough clamps. As you can see, these are all clamps that are currently being used for gluing. What I've got here is I've got some of these Irwin Quick Grips, which are absolutely excellent. I love them. They're just phenomenal clamps. And then I've got some pipe clamps down below. Great thing about pipe clamps is if you need it longer or shorter, you just replace the pipe. The orange pieces come off and you're good. And I do have a heavy duty bar clamp here at the end for my really heavy duty clamping needs when I want to make something absolutely permanent. I didn't have a spare clamp for that because down here I have a small clamp that's fixing a piece that broke off. So one of my little Irwin Quick Grips is fixing that. But this is the basics of my router table currently. This is actually the back side of it. The front side is going to be over here. And as you can see over here, I actually don't have any screws going in the cross piece because I wanted to have a nice face for the router bench. Again, I do have the bottoms there with the rabbets, which is the little groove that the board sits in. For those of you who are still learning, I'm still learning myself. I'm using terminology that I've known for about 3 weeks now. So it's not that I know everything, it's just the right word for the job. Everything comes down to measurements. Get yourself a couple good measuring tapes, good T-square with the ruler built in, and a level in order to make as good of a job as possible. My garage floor is not level. I do notice that there is a gap underneath that corner. The entire thing is square though. So there you go. For those observant people, yes, I did screw up. This back cross piece is not straight. It is a 1/4 inch off. I can't fix it now. But since it's going to be the back of the thing and it's just there to provide rigidity and not pretties, I don't really care. But otherwise, this is my router table that I've been building, and I hope you enjoy the video. What I want to eventually do is I'm going to actually get this board here. As you can see, I've actually got the rabbets already drilled out, or routed out of here, because I have to use the router because I don't have a fancy dado blade, which is it's a saw blade that instead of just being one blade, it's multiple blades, and it widens the cut that the saw blade does. So what this will do is it's going to sit down in here, and this joint here I'm actually going to have to clamp up because it's the board's slightly warped. So what I'll do is once that other side's done clamping, I'll bring the clamps over here, glue this down, and I'm going to elevate this just a tad by using some risers. Thinking about 4-inch risers on top of this, and then I'm going to put the surface on it and mount my router underneath here. And I might take a video for that later, but this is what I've been working on. Enjoy.